So here's how I do my brows. First thing I do is take a spoolie, a MAC 208 brush, and just brush my brows in the right direction. Next thing I'm taking Dipdown. It's a brown gel liner from MAC, and I'm just forming a line under my brow and also on top of my brow. Then you just want to lightly fill in. You want to use a very light hand when you're doing your brows. You do not want to use a very heavy hand or a harsh stroke. Next, you want to make the tail of your brow, and for this I use very short, light-handed strokes. And to measure your brow, they should start at like the edge of your nose, just holding the brush up and down, and then take it at a diagonal to see where your brow should end. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is just taking any leftover product that's on my brush and going through my brows. Do not add any additional product on your brush. Just take what's left over on your brows and just kind of brush through them lightly, just lightly filling in where you think you need a little bit more definition. And your brows, they should go from kind of like light to dark. You don't want to have these, drawn on looking brows that are way too dark. Next, I'm taking Saddle on that same 208 brush, and I'm just lightly brushing through my brows. Saddle is more of a lighter warm brown, and that's going to kind of lighten up that dip down a bit. You don't want your brow should be like a shade lighter than your hair. They should not be darker than your hair. Next, just take your spoolie again and just brush through your brows. It's just going to make them look more natural and take out any excess product that may be in your brows. So just keep brushing until you feel like they look the way you want them to. Next, I'm taking some concealer to clean up my brows. I just pat some all under my brow, and then next I'm going to clean it up and make that line a little bit more defined. You just want to stay as close to your brow line as possible so you get a nice clean line. So this is where you can clean up any mistakes that you made if your brows are too thick or anything like that. The concealer acts as an eraser, and it's also a brow highlight. So I used a NC42 under my brows. It's like a shade lighter than my foundation. I usually use like a NC43 or a NC44. And of course everything that I'm using is MAC. Next, go ahead and clean up the upper part of the brow. Just like you did at the bottom, stay as close to your brow as possible just to get a nice clean shape. And you're not trying to create a shape with your brows that's not there if you want them to look possible. However, if you do want them thicker, you can overdraw your brows if you wish. So just make sure, especially if you are using a lighter concealer, to blend it into the foundation that you're wearing. Next, I'm just taking any leftover product on my brush and just kind of blending. And you can also just take your finger and blend as well. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed my eyebrow tutorial. I hope you like my channel. Please subscribe. And you kind of just want to make sure your brows are even. I hope that you enjoyed this video. See you later. Bye.